This meeting is being recorded.
Hi, JJ. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. JJ, I'm so excited to have you here with me. The way that I located you was actually on Chris Bivens' post. I love the fact that I'm always about giving back to everybody else because sometimes you'll see people all about themselves, you know.
Mm.
But the fact that you didn't even mention your name. And I went to your page and I saw that you had some big things going on. You were trying to promote your friends. And I thought that was really exceptional. So that's why I reached out to you. I wanted you
Thank you.
to share yourself with everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell me, and I love your place. Where you were moving around, I saw some things that were going on. So it's really nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So first, before we even get into that, tell me a little bit about JJ.
Okay. Well, I'm short. I'm 4'8". I'm an entrepreneur for 10, on and off, mostly on for 10 years. Fun facts, I lived in Israel for 3.5 years. I've never eaten meat or seafood or chicken. I was born and raised vegan. Um, I am a polyamorous alternative lifestyle lesbian. Um, Contrary to most people's belief, I've been single most of the time, even though it doesn't look like that on social media. What else? I really just enjoy life. I'm a fashion designer and entertainer.
That's really cool. So tell me more about your fashion before we get into your other avenues of work. When you were moving around, I was able to see, I love the necklaces.
Thanks.
Even your headscarf has a design to it.
Mm.
So when you're putting together different pieces, where do you get that from? What is your
So
motivation?
today was a rush, and I almost never wear all black, but I did want to be chic and clean and get ready promptly for the interview. So as I mentioned, my hair appointment is for 10, and I have locks, but they're a little rough around the edges. So boom, I wanted a headscarf. I could have did a wrap usually. Um, I'm actually in between the theories of like do-rags are not meant to be worn for fashion, but this one is fashionable, so and it matches my outfit. So, because I'm not an advocate for wearing bonnets in public. And I'm like, well, technically, if you can't wear bonnets, you probably shouldn't wear do-rags. But if you can make it look like a party outfit, then you might get away with it. This right here that I have on, I made, and the long sleeve turtleneck. It's a velvet turtleneck. So I made both of these pieces, and if I'm gonna be at any public presentation, I do try to wear items that I've made. I'm able to wear pretty much dress 50% of the time in items that I've made. So yeah.
That's really nice. So you sew.
Yes.
Okay. And then what is the name of your clothing brand?
My clothing line is Labels. Here is what the logo looks like. Um, and the word, I'd have to get up to grab a piece of clothing, but my
Mhm.
clothing line is Labels.
Okay, so was that a mask?
Yes, a leather
And,
one.
oh, excuse me. Okay. So, I no, I like that. That's the reason why I called that out. When you pulled that mask up so I could see the outside of it, you said that that was leather, but then in the inside you also have cotton.
Yes.
Oh, that is so cute. The funny thing is that when I saw your outfit, that's what I thought. Sports cars or bicycles, motorbikes or something like that. So I don't see your do-rag as like, oh, something that's out of place.
Okay.
It fits
Thank you.
your outfit.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So do you
The
have? Mhm.
No, I was just gonna say that the mask being leather, some people question whether or not, I guess, if it's like functional. It's functional, and it was functional also for COVID. But being a fashion designer, I wanted to. Us fashion designers are always doing something that's not practical. So you can breathe, especially if you're going for fashion more than just protection.
Mhm.
You might want to look cute with it, and you might not mind uh, if it's hot and it's a little bit extra hot with a leather mask. But it's good for the winter. It is good for biking or just fashion, industry. I'm around a lot of music industry, so
Mhm.
rappers, performers, um, people that are public figures.
Mhm. No, I like the design because some of these masks that you wear, even I think, is it called the nine something?
N95.
Yes, N95, you can still feel, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
your breathing is definitely hindered.
yeah.
Definitely. Like I feel sorry for people who actually have breathing problems.
Hmm. So I want to check out some of your masks. Do you have a website?
Yes, but I don't have it set up for ordering, I don't think. But
How does
if you want to go on there just to look at some stuff, yes, I don't think I haven't put it out to the world to like be able to shop. And I'm always just hoping that it still even pops up. But yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. But so if we wanted to buy something from you, how would we go about doing that?
Right now, the best way is to just reach out to me on social media. Certain pieces that I've posted, or a lot of people will just ask me, do I have anything to fit a specific occasion? Because my pieces are very limited. I'm in my shop now, and so the pieces that I have pre-made are limited.
Mhm.
But people who know me, if they have upcoming events, they'll stop in and be like, "Oh, please, I hope you got something I can wear." For modeling, for performing, birthdays and stuff like that. So right now, pretty much go on my Instagram. They can ask me to walk them around the shop and kind of take them on a video tour. They can see some because I don't have really an item list anywhere where they can shop and purchase. I'm real attached to my pieces, so I don't even be trying to sell them too fast. I be like, oh my
Mhm.
god, I want to know who it's going to and to make sure I can see it some more.
That's funny. That's you
Yes.
gotta let go. So
Yeah.
yes, if you don't mind, can we see your jacket so that those that may want to
Mm,
purchase can see the style?
yep.
I see the
Let me.
material is pretty thick, so the quality is real good.
The quality is good. This particular material is actually rather. This one is thin. Let
But
me see.
from what we're purchasing nowadays, everything is see-through. So when I look
Oh
at
yeah.
what
So
you
this
have,
is
mhm,
this is a stretch material,
mhm.
and this is a thin faux leather. This is just a turtleneck. So
What's the material of the turtleneck? It has a shine to it.
it's a velvet.
Oh, I knew it. I just had to make sure. I love me and my sister, they laugh at me all the time. I love velvet clothes. They just make you feel, I don't know, it's something quality about velvet, but I'm
Hmm.
comfortable in that material. I really
Yeah.
love it. Are
This is
those
my shop.
are those pieces that you made that are hanging out?
Yes. Let me see if I could show you this one. Can you see
Oh,
this one? Now this
that's
one is
so
thick.
cute.
This is heavy leather. Heavier. Now let's not get it wrong. None of these are actual real leather. They're called faux leather, so
Okay.
vinyl fabrics. But this is a black. I don't know. I forgot what the name of this pattern, but it looks like almost like giraffe pattern, and it's lined with satin. So it's black on black with velvet trim. black fur, black leather, black velvet, and black satin lining.
And how much would a piece like that go for?
That particular one is 300.
That's very
But I
interesting.
have a lot of other ones that range like 80, 100 and something.
Mhm.
Um,
The dress, the yellow dress. Oh, we can look at that, but I wanted to see the yellow dress too.
okay.
That's cute. You did that? That is so cute.
There's a this is the pink
That
and
is.
black.
And do you call them, do they have their own names, your different items?
I started out naming them, but I mean I've made like so many of them. Once I put them on the website, yeah, I guess they would have names.
JJ, you
Um,
are so good. You are so good. So wait a minute. Okay, I want to keep seeing more of your stuff because what you have is things that I like original clothing. So when I look at your clothes, and I used to be able to go, I grew up in Indiana, Illinois, and we would go into the shop. There were not the same items. So you may get that one, and maybe somebody else in a different state may get a totally different one. It was,
right.
and that's what I'm seeing from your brand.
Yes, yes. I do want to mass produce certain items. That's where my stable income is going to come in. But I will always make one of a kinds because I've made, like I said, I've made over 300 individual pieces, and they're not all gonna get mass produced. So let's say out of every 100 that I do, maybe 20 or 30 will get mass produced. The other ones will be, one or two or a few ups
Mhm.
that will be handmade by me, or like there'll be the one that I made, and then there's all the duplicates.
Nice. So, okay, so many questions. I didn't even realize I was gonna have so many questions. But the yellow dress,
Hmm.
how much would that go for?
That one's like 60.
Nice.
It's
Very.
a it's technically in a lingerie category,
Mhm. Mhm.
so it's see through and it's a little ragged at the bottom, tattered. So
Well, I wear slips, so it still wouldn't be see-through. But I would definitely wear it in the house, but we're still for the most part working from home. So
right,
that's
right.
the kind of thing that I'm always looking for, comfort.
Hmm.
Or if somebody's bringing a package, then I'm already ready. Walk to the mailbox. That's our life right now.
Right, right. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. So then you showed a jacket. Was that a jacket or a dress with the hoodie?
It's a depending on the person's height, it definitely can be a hoodie dress,
Hmm.
a zip up hoodie dress. Um, that is what it is. It's a zip up hoodie dress. The first pattern was made for myself, so it's a small design. So on a short person, they can wear it as a dress. On a taller person, they would just have to wear jean shorts or leggings or something with it.
Oh,
Leggings go great with it.
I definitely see that leggings.
Hmm.
So what would that go for?
Those ones about 110.
Hmm. And it's a nice thick quality too.
Those are definitely good quality. The material is called four-way stretch scuba fabric.
Hmm.
So it's kind of from the neoprene fabric category in a way, and four-way stretch scuba. It is from the family of fabric that would be used in like scuba diving in a way, but
Oh,
it's just
wow.
because it's well textured. It doesn't rip, stain, or like as easy. It can definitely stain, but it won't absorb stain as much.
Okay. When I think about the scuba diving outfit, I'm also thinking form fitting. So does it do well with that? Because a lot of people are wearing so many garments that may not be healthy to have all that different stuff on. So now they don't really need that.
Yeah, so it does stretch. That's why it's called. It's called four-way stretch scuba fabric. So it can be used like button down material or like hoodie material. Like it stretches,
Okay.
but it stays sturdy. So it's a nice medium between. You can use it as a pullover, or you can make a button down or something formal out of it. It's one of my go-to fabrics. I make a lot out of that particular type of fabric.
Nice. Okay, so I don't mean to have you moving around so much, but can we look at some more of your clothes? And
Yes, I actually maybe towards the end because I'm trying to hold it on the charger because
oh yeah,
my
yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I
I
forgot.
had to rush back over here because it turned red on me, so I need to keep it on the charger at the moment.
Okay,
But
no,
I can actually I'll bring a few pieces in front of the camera.
okay. And while you're doing that, where do you get your material from?
So some of it I ordered from Hong Kong, and some of it I get locally.
Mhm.
Just depends, but a lot of it I get locally if I just want to do something quick. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. That's nice. Now, when you said Hong Kong, I'm thinking not many people go to Hong Kong to get materials. So you are
No,
going.
I definitely don't go there. I
Oh,
um I order it from a couple different sites
mhm. Oh,
because sometimes it's easier to order
mhm.
than to.
That material is oh, I'm so excited.
So these are booty shorts and they're fuzzy.
Nice. Very, and to be just walk around the house. Do you have a jacket or a shirt that goes?
It's a bra top. So this one is a large. There's a small that goes with it too. So I made a couple of different versions. I made a bra top. I made a Barbie doll top and a tube. I believe I did a tube top, but I didn't like the tube top. So I did basically the halter bra top and the Barbie doll top, which has the little sleeves on it, and it kind of just comes across the like a crop top.
Nice.
This is a pair of bikinis,
Oh,
and
those are super cute.
it has a little fur strip right here.
Your designs are so different, but they it's like it's so funny. They fit your personality.
So this is a dress that goes around like this in the sleeve.
Is that lace? What kind of material is that?
It is. It's a heavy lace,
Okay.
very heavy
I
lace. So
see. The way we used to have material. I
yeah.
like that you are actually making clothes and not something that can be washed once or twice and then you have to throw it away.
Oh no, no. The pieces that I've had for myself, worn them so many times. It's great. Yeah, I don't have too much of an issue with the durability. This is a pair. So I have men's boxers that look identical to this,
Mm-hmm.
but this is the woman's piece because it goes on the body
Mm-hmm.
and ties around the waist, and then it ties again at the thigh. So the sides are open on both sides.
Oh wow. Okay. I've been seeing in the back, so I think that's super cute. I've been seeing in the back where there is like a cutoff in the back, and I was wondering why, but it's for women.
Of
So
lingerie
mhm.
or
It's like lounging, like pajamas. But yours is on the side, so that's really it's cute.
so there's ones that's cut off in the back. Is it a flap?
It's not a flap. Like I saw for the first time yesterday. It was like an ad came through Instagram, but in the back. And then next thing you know, a different brand did the same thing. And I was just trying to figure out why was there like a oval?
How did it hold so like right on the butt crack area?
Yes.
What?
I know. I
Gotcha.
didn't understand why. I was like, what is okay. So, but I like yours because it is like it's sexy. It's like sensual, sexy. It's very cute. And then you said you wrap it around the waist part.
So it ties on both sides like a bikini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it ties on both sides and it ties lower down around the thigh. So it's
Mhm.
a second point just to hold it onto the leg.
Okay. That's
But
different.
in the middle it's just like regular shorts.
That's cute. So, okay. So where'd you come up with that from? How'd you get that?
I don't know. Just off the top of my head, I just be like cutting
Wait, I just
and
want you to
making
know
stuff.
this is not normal. So you just like, oh, it just came to me. Like, yeah, but no,
I'm
that's
al- I'm always
that's
trying to figure
cute.
out how a woman can look classy and sexy and almost naked and still be in public without looking ratchet.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
always trying to see how a woman can look, but like fashionable and sexy and different without being naked. Like, so a
It,
lot of, or just contouring to the body.
it reminds me of Miami because when you think about Miami, the only thing I think is beach. So everybody wears the same kind of bathing suit. So now you've given them something to kind of step out in that's different, but then it's like an eye catcher. Oh, that's cute. Look at the material.
Right.
When you came over, that's the first thing I saw was that material. I love satin, velvet, things like that are like not, you know, uh too tight on your body, but it kind of like it gives it some kind of comfort.
Anything but sequins for me. Oh my God, I hate sequins.
I think it looks pretty on everybody else, but for me, it does fall off. So I'm not a fan of that. And then sometimes
It just doesn't feel good for how it looks.
mhm. I think the right I think you could do it. Like thinking about your designs, I really think that you could do it. You can make something that is eye-catching, but I think it has to be a limited amount of sequence too. No.
They feel so awful. Like that's my issue. Like the clothes
Mm,
gotta feel good. And I'm like sequins. They feel so awful. Not to mention they break my sewing machine needle, so I will not be
oh,
sewing sequins anytime soon.
okay.
Because the needle just doesn't go through. So I would have to hand sew, and I don't like hand sewing.
hmm No, I get it. I completely understand. I get it. So, if someone wanted you to design a special piece for them, something that they came up with, would you do that?
Yes, I have a lot of times, more times than I'd like to. I don't prefer to custom do pieces. I do it to get my name out. I do it to share my product, my skill or talent, whatever. But it's not where I have my that's not where I have my most enjoyment because
Mm,
as an artist, I just want to create what I want to create.
yeah. No.
And I want to hang it on the wall and I want someone to be able to come and shop and purchase it. So, but I do custom pieces. My ultimate goal is to only do custom pieces for like the Met Gala and the Grammy Awards and major special occasions.
That's where I
Um,
really
or
see.
even Yeah, or even on like artist concert performances and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like there's certain things like some people have like wanted me to do a school dance team's outfits and that's just not fun for me. Like the money may or may not be there depending on how much they're willing to spend, but that's not fun to make
hmm
a whole team of dance suits
hmm No, I
unless they're
understand.
going on the stage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But you have done things like that before?
Hmm. A lot, tons. Yeah,
Okay.
not
I have
tons,
a
but
niece
yes.
that, for her high school graduation, she asked for a sewing machine. Like all the other kids want money, they want a car, but she asked for a sewing machine. So, what advice would you give Kaylin?
Get does she have it already?
No, so that is what I'm giving her.
Okay, definitely. That is awesome. She just needs to get on it, play with it, cut out pieces of fabric, reconstruct. Actually, take a garment completely apart by the threads and put it back together.
Mm. Should she put it back together the way she found it or the way she thinks it should have been?
I, I would one of the assignments should be to put it back the way you found it,
Okay.
because that would that would let prove to herself and anyone interested in her work that she's capable of accomplishing the task, the assignment,
Mhm.
and then she could upcycle, use products or whatever.
Okay. So do you have people that physically come into your shop or do they reach out
Hmm.
to you? Oh, they do. Okay. Where's your
Yeah, I
shop?
mostly only I barely 1015 North Broad. I barely ship at all
Okay. So I have not
because
been,
especially the pieces are so. What'd you say?
I was saying I have not been to New Orleans, but finish what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Because the pieces are so like if someone wanted me to ship it to them and they say like, "Oh, I put it on and then I got a stain on it and it doesn't fit," I'm not dealing with the return process. Like I made this piece from scratch. Once you buy it, you better figure it out because
Hmm.
I know I'm not just. I didn't even want to send it out in the first place. So for someone to send it back to me, I don't get in my feelings about it. It's just the hassle or like I just would rather people be in person to try it, to know that they like it, and to purchase it. Once I start mass producing, I won't be as attached to my pieces.
No, I think that that's understandable, especially, and I'm not going to say a new designer because you've been doing this for a long time, but I would say for someone that really appreciates their own work the way that you do, it's nothing wrong with telling people, no, I need to see you in person. Now, if it's something that you have replicas of, then I could see you doing that differently. But if you're telling me, hey, I want you to make this specific dress, I need your exact body measurements. You cannot gain a bit of weight, like from all those restrictions. But I was asking that because my son will be getting married and his fiance needs a dress. And my thought was, we can't find the perfect dress for her. She just wants something simple. She wants something
Okay.
simple, something white. And it's hard for her to find that right dress. Like she sees some that she likes, but it may be better for her to just get one made. And when we spoke about it before, she was like, well, what does that look like? Or what is, how is that cost? But I think this is your first and last marriage. I know my son. So he's just
Look
like
at you.
he's strategic in the way he does things. So he didn't wait this long just to, get a divorce. So how much would something like that cost, like a custom wedding dress?
I have not done a wedding dress, so that will be fun. I've been looking forward to taking on that challenge. It would probably start at 1,000 and just see where we could get a lot done from that, to be honest.
Okay.
And then just the embellishments are the most expensive part sometimes, usually. So depending on how far they want to go with the embellishments and the train and the details. But yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, we
And it
have to
wouldn't take me long to do it either.
really? Okay, perfect. So we have to, and my son and his fiance are professional wrestlers, so I don't want to put too much out there. But but I'll have to connect you with her so that you guys can kind of talk about the details. But what I've seen is really simple, but I would love to see your take on something like that because your designs are you put yourself in there. It's not just
Mhm.
something simple. So it may be something simple, but I'm going to see labels in there too.
Mhm. Yeah. This is here's another one. This one is actually on my Instagram. It's photographed on my Instagram. So this is
Oh,
the
that's
next
so
one.
cute. That is so is the back out in the back or
Yes. So the back is just it's the tights and then the top of the back, which is the shoulder.
your designs are so different. Like I see what you say when you want to when you're saying you want to work with artists, people like that because they need something that's going to kind of stand out more. I can see
Yeah.
people doing their dances and things at the award show and something like
Hmm.
that. That's so cute. And
I
that
would love to design for like Beyonce and all her dance crew or something like that, you know?
yes. But you know what? Okay, so you were on Chris's um you were on his post. Do you know Chris? Have you worked with him? And do you know that he's looking for people to work with?
No. You know what? Let me go. I feel like we met. I'm not sure. You know what? Let me look. I don't remember. I'm not even sure how I came to following the page.
So he's looking for influencers. I know he was looking for influencers in the DMV area, but if he could do something in New Orleans, then you should definitely put yourself out there so that he knows, hey, I'm a fashion designer. He needs to see your stuff. So I'm going to send him the link to this video once I put it up so that he can see you. And he
Okay.
wears different
I
things too.
haven't. I have been wanting to. So I went to acting class through Lucky Johnson, who is related to Tyler Perry.
Oh, okay, okay.
Lucky Johnson is an actor out here. He was in the latest movies, Black and Blue. He played the supporting lead next to Tyrese, and I got to meet the director of Black and Blue, which is Dion Taylor, and go on that movie set. So I've done a lot of background and stand in with MTV, Disney, some small projects for acting for stage play.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, I mean, my lifestyle is quite, not to toot my own horn, but it's quite interesting environment around me. So I have been wanting to, kind of put it out there. Everyone tells me I need a reality show or, to tell the story or something like that. So I have an 8-bedroom house
Mm-hmm.
that I love to party. I love friends
Mm-hmm.
coming over. Um, right now, it's three other people that live here. There was 8 people living here. We
Mm-hmm.
were just free spirited, but just trying to keep the place clean and business presentable. We do massages. Some of us are sensual workers. Um, we do a little bit of everything. Musicians. We have 2 dancehall artists that are part of the tribe. We have
Mm-hmm.
a baby that was born right here in this business, and he still has not been to the doctor, and he's 8 months old.
Oh wow.
We have another baby on the way to the tribe. So it's we have a whole life that surrounds And 100 Solutions is kind of the headquarters incubator for um, business, business and innovated families, I would say, because none of us are biologically related.
No, well, I like the fact that you guys have come together with your entrepreneurship and kind of made it a big business, So
Hmm.
um, we know that there are many different people out there doing the massages, but I like the fact that you just brought up, hey, there's somebody doing it. When these bigger corporations came out, the small guy kind of got pushed to the side. So I think that that's important too, to let people know, hey, we personalizing this, and whatever else you guys are in there doing, with your business. Because if it's several of you, now you're making good money, and I don't see that a reality show is always necessary, but I haven't seen where it's been a bad thing either.
Right. Right.
So,
It could be even just a short story. It could be a short story based on a true story. It could be, but yeah, I've pretty much just attempt to audition for different, maybe TV presences or like shows, or I've never really auditioned, but like some applications and stuff because it's just something I definitely want to do just to advance
mhm.
and also make public aware of like my brand or whatever. I feel like that's a good jump start to funding and stuff. So because the money is hard, starving artists is
True.
definitely a thing. Yeah.
I
So
I used to
because
model and
you
act, so I know about that. I did. I was in the music industry, so I know. And then at some point, I was like, stability. But what you have going on, I think that you need to keep pushing. I think the people that you are surrounding yourself with in the industry, somebody's going to see you and want to personally take you on because they're not going to want to share your label with everybody else.
Mhm.
So it's just
Mhm.
about making sure, and that's the reason why I wanted to bring you on, because it's just about making sure the right person sees you, getting the right exposure, and you're doing the right things. But when you're talking about everybody else, hey, you're clicking and making sure that other people are being noticed. Make sure you're being noticed because what you're doing is huge. I'm so serious. Like it takes a lot for me to be impressed. It does, but I love your designs. I'm not really into clothes like that, but when I see what you have a special talent that needs to be utilized. So I want you to continue to let people get to know who JJ is, and I would love to have you back again. There are some artists that I have worked with. Of course, I want you to meet my daughter-in-law. Um, I already claim her, but
Yeah, that's good. At least you like her.
yes. And then my sisters always get dresses handmade. So I think that, and then my sister Nikki, like she has her own style, but what you do kind of fits with who she is.
Okay.
The kind of clothes she wears, it's like things that you wouldn't ordinarily see in the store. And they fit on her because she's so tiny. So
Mm.
I'm going to make sure that I share your name. Um, and if it's anything that I can do aside from that, I want you to let me know.
I will.
Do you have so you said that you are not taking requests from your site, but people can look on your site and then contact you.
Yes.
Okay. And so I will get your Instagram name added and any social media that you want me to add to this interview, and then the address to your boutique
Okay.
so that people can shop with you.
And usually, wherever you put it, I usually tell people that they can come by appointment only because although I am open to the public, I'm not able to have stable hours yet. mostly due to my free spirit, but like I can't be contained to
I
this. I not yet. I keep committing to it, and then it's not working because either I have to go run errands. I'm my only employee, so either I have to go run errands, or just do things, or go take care of my son, or go make additional money. Someone might need me to come and make an errand and do something. So like it's by appointment only, even though my address is public. People can come knock on the door. If the door's open, they can walk in. But it's like a half public, half private situation. So they should reach out to me before coming. If they don't, want to take the risk of making a blank trip, especially.
Perfect. All right, JJ. Any last words before we end?
No, I don't think so. I really appreciate this interview.
You're so
That's
welcome.
actually something I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to do interviews. So I'm open. I'm always up. And
Thank
anything else that I could do to help.
Thank you so much. Well, don't worry. I'm going to connect you with my daughter-in-law and then share you with my sister and then her friends. Um, and keep pushing forward. I'm so proud of you, the work that you're doing, your
Thank you.
humbleness, and your laid back attitude. I absolutely love it. So in this stressful
Girl,
world, that's what
I
we
can't
need.
even stress. I gotta go paint my kitchen, clean the fridge. I'm always working on something around here.
Hmm.
Which, by the way, I did all the construction, the interior construction of my whole entire shop, the floors, the
Wow.
ceiling, the walls, everything. So, girl, I gotta stay calm because if I don't, I'll be so stressed out with so much to do. It's a lot of
Sure.
responsibility.
I understand, but you're handling it well. And again, I'm proud of you, and I look forward to keeping in contact with you and seeing you grow.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.